If you're exhausted but still scrolling, don't start by trying to become a person who suddenly reads for an hour before bed. Before you open another app, pick one simple activity with a clear ending, something that finishes on its own. Here are a few examples: a short podcast episode, one album, a few pages of a book, or a video you've already seen. Pick it now. When it ends, don't immediately choose the next thing. That pause might feel strange at first, especially if you're used to filling every quiet moment with something else. Scrolling can feel like rest because it requires almost no effort from you. You don't have to decide what you really want or explain yourself to anyone. You just keep moving your thumb while somebody else's thoughts, jokes, recipes, bad opinions, and extremely specific apartment tours drift past. When you're dealing with emotional exhaustion, that can feel easier than doing anything that has an ending, a decision, or even a tiny amount of effort. Scrolling doesn't let your mind slow down. It keeps feeding your brain new input just as it's trying to calm down. Just to clarify, you're not bad at putting your phone down. It's that scrolling has no natural stopping point. A feed is designed to make the next thing available before you've had time to notice whether you even wanted it. So when you're tired, your brain keeps taking the easiest option. One more clip, one more post, one more look at what everyone else is doing at 2:43 in the morning for reasons nobody can fully explain. And then the night gets later without ever feeling finished. That's why the replacement needs an ending. All you need is just one small thing that lets you reach a stopping point. If you got this far in the video, and if practical support like this helps on the nights when your brain won't settle down, subscribe. Thoughts at 2 a.m. are for those tired, mentally exhausting moments when you don't have the energy for a complicated routine. Here's how to make the replacement activity work when you're burned out. Choose something that is easy enough to start and ordinary enough that it doesn't wake you back up. A podcast episode you've already listened to works better than a new true crime series that makes you need to know what happened. An album works better than opening a music app and spending 20 minutes scrolling through options, skipping songs, and trying to decide what you're in the mood for. You're looking for a small, contained activity that gives your mind a clear stopping point and gently signals that the day is over. For example, I'm going to listen to this 14-minute podcast episode, then sit here for 1 minute without choosing anything else. That 1 minute gives you a chance to notice what you actually need next. Maybe you're ready to sleep, or maybe you just need a sip of water. Maybe it's time to brush your teeth, or maybe you still want your phone, but now you're choosing it instead of being pulled along by it. You might get to the end of the podcast episode or the song and still want to scroll. No worries, you haven't failed. It just means you're so tired that your brain is still reaching for more input, even if it's not actually helping. Try making the next choice smaller instead of stricter. Don't tell yourself, "I can't use my phone." That usually turns into an argument, and the middle of the night isn't the best time for negotiating. Try this instead. "I can scroll after 1 minute." Put the phone down and give yourself 1 quiet minute. You don't have to do anything with it. Just pause and see how you feel before deciding what comes next. Then decide again. Sometimes you'll scroll anyway. That's fine. But sometimes that 1 quiet minute is enough for your tiredness to catch up with you. Here's a real-life scenario to consider. Say it's 2:30 in the morning. You had a long day, answered too many messages, and now you're watching clips you barely remember 5 seconds later. Instead of telling yourself to be disciplined, you choose one 12-minute podcast episode you've heard before. When it ends, you put the phone face down and wait 1 minute. During that minute, you realize you're not actually interested in anything else. You were just too tired to decide what to do next. So you get up, brush your teeth, and go to bed. Nothing huge changed. You didn't fix burnout. You didn't suddenly become someone with an immaculate evening routine. You just gave yourself a stopping point, a decision to let the day end.
Tonight, don't make yourself earn rest by doing a perfect bedtime routine. Just choose one thing, a podcast, a video, or a song, and let it finish without rushing to the next one or going back to scrolling. When it's over, wait for 1 minute before you choose anything else. That's enough for tonight. And if this kind of practical nighttime support helps, subscribe. There's more over on the Thoughts at 2 a.m. blog, too. You can find the link in the description below. Until next time, take care.